Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to remove your center console here. If you ever need to gain access to this piece, you'll need to remove this first if you're doing any stereo work or anything like that. Any of the lights go bad in here, you're going to have to get behind it in order to fix those. What I'm doing it for today, Toyota is known for their clocks going bad, and you can see here, you can hardly see what time it is right now. Because there are some bad solder joints in there that need to be fixed. So to get this out, we have to take all this apart to get to it. So first, it's really easy. You don't need a tool for this. You can just kind of grab with your fingers here and just kind of lift up on this and then just gently slide it out. And you can just twist it off to the side. It's going to have a wire connected to it here for the cigarette lighter. These are the pieces that hold it in right here. So we just kind of turn that sideways and get it out of the way. Next is this middle fan control knob here. You're just going to just pull that straight out. You're going to see there's one screw in there. It just takes a Phillips screwdriver. So we're just going to take that out real quick. And just so we don't lose it, we're going to set it in the cup holder. Now, this piece is just held in by some clips here. So how we're going to take that out, probably the easiest way is if you can get your hands in the middle little drawer here and just kind of pull. It'll be in there a little tough, but down here, can I get at that? And they're pretty sticky. There we go. Get that out here. There we go. Got mine full of money and stuff. You can see these yellow clips down here and up top here. That's what's holding it in. So before we take this out, I'm going to turn off the car, and what you want to do is disconnect your battery before you start dealing with anything electrical. The reason being is you don't want to mess anything up here, and you definitely don't want to shock yourself. So I'm going to do that really quick. Now we're back. The battery's been disconnected. So back here, there's just one piece that holds the clock in. See if I can get a good angle here. This is the power piece right here. And power cable. Just gonna pull that out. Not gonna come out too easy, is it? There's a little clip here, and if you can get your finger on that, it's just gonna slide right out. So now the clock's free. It's kind of held in by a couple clips here. You can just get your fingers on it, lift up, and push from the front. Pushing from the front here. So as I'm lifting up right here on these tabs, I'm pushing from the front here, and it's going to allow the clock to come out. So this is what the clock looks like. Now we're going to go work on fixing this, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. It's just some soldering, and shouldn't be too hard. Anybody should be able to do it. So okay guys, so I got my little table set up here to do some soldering on. Got my soldering iron. This is a battery powered one. I'm pretty fond of these. I had a good cold heat one that somebody stole out of my garage, but I recently bought this one, and we'll see how it works. This is what the solder looks like. Pretty straightforward. If you have any questions on any of this stuff, just post a comment and I'll respond to it. But so how we're going to get this apart, we have to take the clock apart. There's no tools needed. There's just a few clips on it. So if you can lift up with your fingers and just be gentle and just kind of get them over the hump there. And then you see this one already has a busted clip on it. Interesting, but we just kind of want to gently lift. Now I got all of them off, I can just pull it apart. So inside here, I'm going to show you everything this here, this here, this here, this here, and this here. These are all resistors where the solder has gone bad on them. So we're just going to resolder these joints, okay? And we're going to add a little bit of solder to it. So let me let my soldering gun heat up. So we're going to resolder all these joints, just get some fresh solder on there. All you really need to do, just make sure it's as even as possible. And you can just re-rub the soldering iron over it if you need to. Just be careful not to touch it to the plastic, it'll burn it. Okay, so I got my soldering iron cooling back down. Got all the joints soldered here. You can see, you know, I'm not a master solderer, but the main thing is just getting solder back in the joints so these resistors are reconnected to the board. If you have a hard time getting at the joints because of the plastic sticking up, you can always unscrew this and actually take the board out, make it a little easier for you to solder. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on putting everything back together and then verify that it works. So this one's pretty straightforward. We're just going to go ahead and clip this. It just fits on the one way. And just get this back together. Push the clips back over. You know, I was missing one there. We got the clips back on, so now let's head back here. And we'll rehook this back up. It just snaps right in. Again, when you need to take it out, if you can just fit your finger in there, there's something that depresses here and you can just pull it out. But get it put back in and then just slide it through here and it's going to snap into place when you push from the back. So we're good there. So now it's just doing everything back in reverse. And now, get all my junk out of your way there. We're just going to slide this back into place. Go. Got it all snapped in. Here's our screw. Screw this piece back on. Again, really easy, you know. Looking these clocks up on eBay, you know, people are selling them for 50, 60 bucks refurbished, and all they're doing is just what I showed you just how to do. If you go try to buy this part from Toyota, which I did at one point because I was just curious, they wanted $300 for the clock. You know, if you don't have a soldering gun, you can buy a soldering gun and some of the solder that I just saw there for like maybe 15 bucks or so. Probably go get it at Walmart. That's where I bought that particular one. So we have everything back together. I'm going to put our knob back on, and if you look here, you can see the knob can only fit on one way. So you can if you can see that, there's like a little indentation. The knob can only fit on one way. So if you try to put it on a different way or something, it won't go. So don't force it. Just kind of put it on there and you can just spin it until it falls into place. And there it is. And then lastly, we'll get this piece back in. So now I got the battery plugged back in, and so now we're going to test it. I'm pretty sure everything's good, but just so you guys can see, let's take a look. There we go. Clock is working again. So a pretty easy do-it-yourself type fix. Please subscribe to my channel and more to come. Thank you.